Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 9 and the subject is science, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 9, and the name of the chapter is force and laws of motion. As we have already completed the in-text questions, means the questions given within the chapter, and now we are discussing the questions from the exercise given at the end of the chapter. In that exercise also we have completed up to question number 8. So question number 9 is what is the momentum of an object, and the options are given. So already you know that the momentum, the definition also you know. The definition of the momentum is the amount of motion contained in an object is called as momentum, or the second definition is the product of mass and velocity is called as momentum. It is denoted by P. It is a vector quantity, and the SI units of momentum are kilogram meter per second. So it is denoted by P, means P is equals to mv, product of mass and velocity. So here it is given that the momentum will be mv, that is the part D. So part D is the correct answer. In the next question, that is question number 10, the statement is given: using a horizontal force of 200 Newton, we intend to move a wooden cabinet across a floor at a constant velocity. What is the frictional force that will be exerted on the cabinet? Means 200 Newton force is required to move a cabinet. Means here the main thing is that friction is also of many types: rolling friction, sliding friction, and the important term is that static friction. Static friction is the maximum value of the friction offered by any object. So if we overcome that static friction, then the motion starts, and that is also at that point the static friction is also known as that. At that time the impending motion is there, means object is supposed to start. So if we are applying the 200 Newton force, then the 200 Newton friction force is provided, is offered on the cabinet. If 200 Newton is required, means it will overcome that force and the cabinet comes into motion, that is a state of impending motion. After that, question number 10, that question number 11 is there, that is the interesting question, and according to that, two objects are there of same mass and moving in opposite direction with the same velocity, that is 2.5 meter per second, and they used to collide. Means in question number 11, question number 11 is like that: two objects are there of same mass. One is bigger than the other. We should have the same mass like this. So the mass is 1.5 kilogram, that is 1.5 kilogram, 1.5 kilogram each, 1.5 kilogram and 1.5 kilogram. They are moving in opposite direction, means here the velocity is 2.5 meter per second, and here the velocity is 4.5 meter per second. Then in a straight line, if they are moving in opposite direction, they will collide. And after collision, they stick together. That is given in the question. So here there one point, that is the elastic collision, means there is no loss of mass during the collision. So after the collision, according to the question, they stuck together, and what will be the velocity and what will be the direction of the velocity, whether this direction or that direction, we are supposed to find. In which direction they will move. the u1 and this is the u2, and we are supposed to find the v, because both will move with the same velocity, because both are stuck together. So here u1 is, this is m1 and this is m2. u1 is 2.5 towards this side and u2 is 2.5 meter per second this side, means this will be negative. Either of them will be negative because their direction is just opposite. So according to the law of conservation of momentum, according to a law of conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to m v. Why I am writing as mv, or we can write in the simpler form, that is m1 plus m2, that is the mass, into v. So now we are supposed to substitute the values. So we will write m1 u1, m1 u1, that is m1 is 1.5 kilogram and u1 is 2.5 plus m2 is 1.5 into, now here u2, that is minus 2.5 is equals to m1 plus m2 means 1.5 plus 1.5, 1.5 plus 1.5 into v, we have to find. Now this will become 1.5 into 2.5 plus minus 1.5 into 2.5 is equals to 1.5 plus 1.5, 3v. From here we can see that 1.5 into 2.5 minus 1.5 into 2.5 means the same thing is there, they will cancel out and that will be 0, means 3v is equals to 0 plus v will be 0. Means the conclusion is that if two balls or two objects of same mass are moving with the same velocity but in the opposite direction in a straight line, then they will collide and they will stick. If they stick together, then their velocity will be 0. They will not move after collision. So this is the question. I hope that you have understood the question. After that we will discuss the next question. That next question is, that is too much long question in the no. The 12th question is that it is not clear here justification of the law. 13th question, we will discuss that a hockey ball of mass 200 gram traveling at 10 meter per second is stuck by a hockey stick, so that to return along its original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second, calculate the change in the momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the force applied by the hockey stick. So mass here will be 200 grams and the initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Question number 11. So question number 13 is there, in which mass of the ball is given. Mass of the ball is 200 grams and initial velocity is given, that is 10 meter per second, and the final velocity is given, that is 5 meter per second. We are supposed to find the change in momentum delta P. So this is given in the question, but we have to read the question again. A hockey ball of mass 200 grams traveling at 10 meter per second is struck by a hockey stick so as to return its along its original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Means if the ball was traveling in this direction, then after the strike it is traveling in this direction. If ball was coming in this direction with velocity that is 10 meter per second, now it is going in the opposite direction with 5 meter per second. As you know that the velocity is a vector quantity. If we are taking this positive, that will be negative. If we are not taking the sign negative, then our answer will not be correct. So here we are supposed to write minus. It is not given in the question in the numeric form. Minus 5 is not given, but it is written in the statement that it is going back in his original direction. Means from the ball it was coming in this direction, after striking it is going in this direction, so the sign will be changed. So now delta P means change in momentum. So delta P will be, we know that change in momentum will be final momentum minus initial momentum. Delta P will be mv minus m into v, that is final momentum, minus m into u, that is the initial momentum. So delta P will be m is 200 grams, and that will, we are going to convert into kilograms, that means 0.2 kilograms. So here we will write 0.2 into v is minus 5 minus 0.2 into u is 10. So that will be delta P will be 2 5s are 10, that will be 1, and that will be minus, that will be minus 10 to 22, and delta P will be minus 3. And if you are leaving the answer here, that will be incorrect. Why that is incorrect? Because we have not supplied the units of delta P. Delta P means change in momentum. The units will be same for the momentum because there is change in momentum. So units of momentum are kilogram मीटर पर सेकेंड. कहाँ से आई ये यूनिट्स हमारी? P इजिकल्स टू एम वी. व्हाट इज द ऐसा यूनिट ऑफ मास? किलोग्राम. व्हाट इज ऐसा यूनिट ऑफ वेलोसिटी? मीटर पर सेकेंड. किलोग्राम मीटर पर second. So the answer is this, that change in momentum is equal to minus 3 kilogram meter per second. I hope that you have understood how to proceed the numericals given in this chapter, and I hope that you will repeat the numericals up to 14 of the exercise. At the same time you will try to repeat the questions given in the within the chapter. Either these are the theoretical questions or the numerical problems. At the same time, if you are feeling any kind of doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that easily you can proceed the questions given in the textbook. At the same time, after completing the homework, you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.